There are content you make and you put it out immediately. But then there are content you make and they put you out immediately. If you don't understand what I just said, let me reiterate. Well, I don't intend to make you understand. But either ways, have you ever made content and then not get to post it? Well, at least basically the editing process is kind of stressful and you end up not posting it. But you cannot delete it. The content is just too good to delete. But then you later come to a point where you have to post it just because you have to save space on your device. Well, this happens to be one of those content that I need to save space. Regardless, it is still a valuable content. Yeah, because that's the whole idea around this channel and every of my social media platforms. So yeah, if you have not subscribed to the channel, make sure to hit the subscribe button, like, and leave a comment down below because you're about to watch one of the most satisfactory video, or at least motivational videos for you've ever seen today. You get the gist. So let's dash into it. Now, this is not a story of financial success. Maybe it is. Neither is a story of, I don't know what it is, actually. I'm simply just going to be talking. So I hope you'll hang on with me as I take you through my own story time. How much do you love what you do? Because personally, I think I could say I love what I do very, very much. But then I did not understand the extent to which I love what I do, not until recently, well, today, that I got a new perspective, or a fresh perspective or understanding of how much I love what I do. Alright, let me explain. So, a couple of weeks ago, I actually decided to repaint my room. Now, my room is a place where I basically sleep, obviously, and I've tried shooting videos in that room before, but for some weird reasons, I did not like how the videos usually come out. Well, obviously, my skills at the time needed to be improved upon, but then the color scheme of the room made it look like I was in some primary school classroom. Yeah, so it wasn't the best kind of video quality you would want to get. And so I tried lots of options, short videos almost every part of my house, until I decided to settle for my living room, which is where I've been shooting most of my video for the past couple of months, if not over a year now. But then shooting it there, which I loved and really did not have any much complaints, I only knew my videos could get better. Well, this was the mindset I engaged every of my videos with. So for every single video, what can I improve? What can I do better? How can I speak better to actually improve the quality of the video? Because the views and the retention on the video tells you the level of work you put into the video. At least this was how I saw it, or how I see it. And so I moved on to my sitting room, which obviously felt like a much easier, better aesthetics, if I'm pronouncing that word well, to actually shoot videos. And this is what I did, mostly for my short form content, not really on YouTube here. You won't see that. You can check my TikTok or Instagram. Yeah. But then I decided to repaint my room. And after repainting it, which I kind of recorded the process from before and after kind of thing, I was thinking of doing a whole vlog kind of thing. But then that's not my style. But yeah, back to the main story. After repainting it, I kind of got attached to the room in an awkward way. What I mean is, every single place that I shoot my video tends to be the place that I spend my time the most. Either I'm shooting or I'm not shooting. And this was not like a conscious effort. This was unconsciously, like to just like an effect of some sort. I don't know how to explain it, but at the time that I was shooting my videos at my living room, I spent most of my time in my living room. Not consciously, like I said, I just find out that I tend to spend most of my time in my living room. Either pressing my phone, editing, doing whatever I'm doing, I'm always in the living room. But after renovating my room, yeah, painting it, restructuring it and everything, I kind of almost never leave my room now, except I'm leaving the house, or I'm going to the kitchen, or to the bathroom to do whatever those rooms have their own effects, or at least their own use on me. And so I mostly spend my time in my bedroom. And so I decided to actually move the whole edit or the whole thing into another room that I have in my house. And this was a room I initially decided to use as my studio. But because I still do social media management for businesses, I wanted to make this a studio where I could take product photography and stuff. And so I wanted to do a new or a mini renovation, not as big as what I did in my room, but at least something. And considering the fact that I did not get enough footage or at least track the whole process of my own room renovation, I decided to do such for this room this time. Now, I did a lot of time lapse, every single thing, multiple videos, a lot actually, to actually get good content this time around. And after shooting those videos, I kind of went into the procrastination mode. Not intentionally, not because I was lazy, but because, well, I was lazy. But then clients work. I decided to work for clients more time, meet a lot of deadlines and so on and so forth. And I just kept postponing when I was going to edit this video, right? Spend time watching movies instead of editing, that kind of thing. And so because of the amount of content that I tend to shoot almost every single day on my mobile phone, I do not really have much space to keep stuffs on my phone. So I was like, okay, I use CapCut to edit on my mobile phone when I'm not editing on my laptop. Then I decided to move every single clip that involves the renovation of the second room into CapCut, compile them into one video, and just left them there. Thinking that, or at least hoping that I was going to come up with a plan or a system to actually structure this into a good video. Probably with voiceovers and a couple of edits and using the time lapse, so on and so forth, like every other bigger YouTuber have done in the past. Only to my greatest surprise that today I woke up, did not even check the video, went ahead to shoot an introduction, which was the first part of this video that you saw, and after diving into CapCut, realized that I couldn't find any of those videos. I panicked. I went to my photo studio, or well, basically my photo gallery, searched for every single video that I could find, and realized that the video wasn't there either. And now this is where things get interesting. Because typically I would probably move on, maybe, or at least that was what I thought. It wasn't that deep, right? A lot of things have happened this couple of months, but I felt heartbroken. I began to wonder what happened. Well, obviously I did remember what happened and how the video, all the footage got lost. Because I did not have space, so I moved everything into CapCut and deleted the original file from the photo gallery. And while they were in CapCut, when the iPhone notification of your phone storage is full or whatever, or I couldn't open CapCut because of phone storage, I decided to delete some of the works in CapCut that I just have there, but I was done with. Meaning works that I've delivered, works that I just kept there or did not know what to do with them, in hopes that I'll revisit them. So I just deleted all the not needed footages. And unknowingly deleted the compilation of footage that I already had there and couldn't find it anymore. This was really heartbroken. But then, because I'm someone who's self-aware, I got thinking and realized that I think I really love what I do far much more than I tend to give credit for or even think about. Like, I love creating content. It breaks my heart when people adjust, or at least you're trying to talk to a client about the content you created and you're trying to tweak every single thing to be totally different from what you have. I know it sounds weird, sounds selfish, but I don't like my work being tampered with. I don't like what I am doing to be taken for granted. I love it being improved upon. I love criticism. This is why I keep asking you guys for comments, which you almost never do drop. But then, yeah, I want to know how to improve on my work. But then I also don't want to lose my work or lose my stuff just because I did not edit it. Now, a huge part of this was my fault, obviously. But what I'm trying to communicate here is the fact that I found out that I really love what I do. And because I love what I do, I know I'll be doing this for a very, very long time. Well, except God says otherwise, but so far, a very long time. And on a bigger scale. So the question is, do you really love what you do? And how much do you love what you do? Because after cross-checking my emotions today, I realized that, damn, I like this shit. I really, really do. And so, the same thing applies to YouTube, forex trading, or any other thing that I've done or you are doing. How much do you love what you do? And if what you're doing is not what you love, but it's an end to a means to an end of what you love, then you need to get to work faster to just get out of the routine and start doing what you love. Because that way you have peace of mind and you tend to live longer. I sound like a motivational speaker right now. But yeah, this was basically what I wanted to do, just rant. And yeah, that said, back to work, back to talking about trading charts and every single way that I could actually help you guys financially. With that said, bye for now. I'll catch up on the next one.